Now, I went through all your whole discography of all your production credits, and I found a bunch of my, some of my favorite songs in there. So, if I could just
Thank you,
name a
man.
few, yeah, definitely. If I could just name a few of them, I'd love to hear, if you could just take me back to the whole making of that song and the recording of it. Anything you can remember about it, if that's cool. So,
Okay.
the
I
first
do
one,
my best.
okay. Yeah, I know some of these are from mid '90s, but anything you can remember. The first one I got for you was 112 song "I Will Be There."
Yes, I remember like yesterday. I was in Studio A, and Duran from 112.
Hmm.
Duran was in there playing the piano on his joint, and suppose was like, yo, why don't you sit with him? Why don't you sit with him, Stevie, and show him how to put a song together? Yeah, put this joint together.
Hmm.
And I think I put it together. So, you know, boom, 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 da, 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 that all of those melodies and all that. It's
Yeah.
like pretty much that's where I began to show Devon how to be a producer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's like, uh, that song came out to be like one of the favorites on the album for myself as well.
Yep.
You know, they had a way to reach through all their, all their different vocal abilities, different styles for different styles. But that song it came out to be pretty well put
Yep.
together, man. If I must say so myself.
Yep. I love that one. So you would say that you had a hand in teaching Duran how to produce and all that?
Oh, no question, no question.
Okay.
From from then, after doing the 112 album, we the hit name, myself, do that, Nasheem, Ron Lawrence, Carlos Brody at the time. We took a trip. Puff, Big was there. Aaliyah came down. Faith came down. Horace Brown came down. Andre Well, a lot of different cats came down. And during that trip to Trinidad, that's when I taught around how to really fully produce songs.
Hmm.
And that's when he also came up with we came up with the Biggie song, I'm Fucking Tonight, excuse my French.
Yeah.
That's like one of the first major records that helped Jerome put together.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. It's my guy, man.
Yeah.
This guy's 112.
Yep.
They need a reunion.
Yes, they do.
ASAP.
Yes, they do.
I mean, I say that because I look at the lane of music that we're in right now, and where's the male groups at right now? Where are the male groups? Where does that fall right now? I pose that question to you. What male groups do we have right now?
Hmm. That's a good question. It's just not it's not the same. You had like the 112. You had the Jagged Edge that was doing that real singing back then, and now it's
Right.
just you don't. It's going more towards pop now than anything. That's how I feel. It's not
Well,
that real singing.
I look at it two ways. I just cut dry and give you the one way I look at it. If they had the production that warranted, you know what I mean, the singers to really sing, not knocking anything, not for nothing. Everybody produces in their own type of way, but things are less musical right now due to the fact that, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of cats out here just, you know what I mean? Like I said, nothing for nothing. They got their fruity loops, you
Hmm.
know what I mean? And they got their programs that they're using, but it's like, it's already laid out. It's like pretty much, all right, I'm going to give you a puzzle that's broken down. You just put the pieces together. If you follow me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm looking for the next talent so that I want to display that it still can be done. That music, that R&B, you know what I'm saying, with the hip hop, so of course it's still necessary. You have to feel a certain way about music, warm. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Certain music makes you feel warm.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I can listen to all this music right now, but I can't honestly say that ain't nothing making me feel like I want to go home and maybe Trey make me feel like that a little bit, make me want to go lay up with something. You know what I mean? With a nice shoe be with my shoe be. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But other than that, it's like it's hard for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
if I could give my opinion, I mean, I'd say there's still artists who are really who just love R&B and they're still staying true to it. Like for example, Donnell Jones just came out with an album, Faith just came out with an album,
Huh?
and they're still staying true to their R&B roots, and I
Right.
appreciate that. But then I feel like we got some singers now. They're not really embracing, the singing. They're just trying to get the quick single on the radio and just make the money. To me, that's how it looks.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that it's all about longevity and sustainability.
Yep.
You got your microwave society of music, right? And then you got the slow cookers, the good hearty meal. I prefer the slow cooked hearty meal over the microwave, man. I don't even eat after microwave, man.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep. And I mean, even the music you had a hand in creating back in the '90s and all that, that's timeless. I mean, now the music that's coming out is not gonna have lasting power. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
that's
Right, and I'm not just going to jump on anything. So I'm not just going to produce for anybody because I want to hear the rest of the project and I want to know that it sounds like, I'm real serious about the music. That's why I'm having to just move along and keep doing these commercials and scoring movies and doing and working with you that understand,
Yep.
that the microwave society that's right now. Because if you microwave a meal and you leave it out and try to put it back in that microwave again, how's that meal gonna be, man?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, good point. I want to ask you about a couple more songs that you worked on, if I could.
Okay.
The next one I got is Mariah Carey Breakdown, the song that she did with Bone Thugs.
Yeah. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. Actually, I was in the studio with a friend of mine named Eric Williams out of Buffalo, and we were sitting down in the studio with Mariah, and she was like, I want to do something like Bone Thugs type of, simple but effective. So, I sat down and began to play different melodies and put different drum patterns down, and she wrote the song. We actually wrote the song together, and then she actually was like, she wanted to get Bone on the record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so after she finished doing what she did, she called up Bone, got them on the record, and that was history. You know what I mean? It became one of my favorite records too. Another one of my favorite records. I have a few favorites.
Yeah, I love that one too, man. That one's crazy.
Yeah.
The next one I'm gonna ask you about is B.I.G's song "My Downfall."
Yeah. Yeah. My downfall. Whew. I believe I might have did that with. Did I do that with Nasheem or did I do that with Havoc? I'm trying to remember. Hold on, I want to get this right here.
Okay.
Let me just flip the laptop open. You know what I'm saying? So I can give you the full spumante.
I appreciate it.
No question. I want to make sure I'm accurate. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead. My downfall, B.I.G. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Oh yeah, Nasheem and Carlos. Exactly, I remember that because it was actually like we were all, when we were producing that album, it was like USA, Team USA, you know what I mean, basketball squad.
Yeah.
And it was like the best of the best, the creme de la creme, and it was like that particular day. I remember the beat was pretty much done. The loop was there and the beat was there. You know what I mean? And my job for the team too was to facilitate. If they had a surface, just to build a bigger house on everything that was put there. They had to they had the frame of the house there. You know what I'm saying? My job was to put the marble on it. You know what I'm saying? Put the diamond encrusted chandelier. So I said that to say it was pretty much the beat was done, and I came in and colored it with the strings, and you know what I'm saying. But I didn't color it until after Big laid his verse down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And after Big laid his verse down, that's when I began to color it with the strings and the piano and the guitars, the bass lines and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that song was well, that amongst all the songs in Life After Death, you know, I believe Life After Death was my favorite album out of all, because I believe that kind of changed the sound of the industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man, you did an amazing job with that album. Appreciate your work on that.
Man, it's a blessing, man. I couldn't have done it alone without the help. You know what I'm saying? D-Dot, Nash, Amini Raj, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Brody, you know, it was Young World. It was a great album, man. With Havoc, what was on the album, RZA was on the album, Easy Mo D, you know what I mean? It was like, woof.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Breathtaking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The next one is Faith Evans. The song is Lately I.
Okay, that song came about. As I believe she was still with Alistair at the time, and Clive Davis and myself were having different conversations about the type of song that I would produce for her. And he paired me with Diane Warren, an excellent writer. And I went to LA and I began to sit down with Diane Warren and her birds and all that. She got birds, and she began to teach me her theories and all, and show me how to be more calm as a person, because, you know, I was so high, energetic and all this. So just take your time with, you know, in life, and that song came out because the song came, like, it really took a while, because we were going back and forth about the melodies and the lyrics. So I think that song took maybe a week and a half to really get fully done. Okay. Because Clive wanted to change this and that, Diane wanted to change this and that. But that was one of the first pop records that Faith ever really sang on. Mm-hmm. If you check out that album, it was like that was a song that was a lot different from the rest of the project.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely noticed that. That's actually why, you know, that's one of my favorites on the album. Might be my favorite, and definitely stands out to me.
Well, I sure appreciate that, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I just got like 3 more for you, and I apologize if I'm taking too much of your time. But you know, as a fan, this is just, you know, amazing hearing this history. So, you know, I appreciate your time.
It's all good, man. And you know, it's nothing, and it's all here for you. You know, so I'm an open book, and I want everybody, you know, so all my fans and all the producers and songwriters and musicians and artists around, you know, the world to understand that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That all of this history is knowledge, and each day that we live, you know, so we want to teach one, each one teach one each day. So I don't mind at all, you know.
Yeah. Thanks so much, man. The next one I got is Tamia, Falling for You.
That's funny. That song. How did that song come about? Okay. My boy Jay Brown. He actually works for Rock Nation now. He used to work with Quincy Jones. And if I may just give you a little story about this.
Yeah.
I was at the Vibe show, and during a break on the intercom, they were like, "Stevie J, come upstairs. Quincy Jones wants to see you." I'm like, they ain't talking to me. They can't be talking about me, Quincy Jones. So anyway, I went upstairs and met Quincy Jones, and thereafter, I began to, I stayed at his crib for like 2 days to get knowledge about the music industry, the television industry, the radio industry, and he asked me if I would work on Tamia's album for him. You know what I mean? And he wanted some pop, you know, sample. You know, since I used to be really sample heavy. So I went in the studio with my partner Sonny Boy, and Gordon Chambers, and we wrote a pop song called Falling for You for Tamia,
Mhm.
which was in the top 40 for a while.
Yeah.